sometimes I get so stuck in my Perth bubble, but it's like MasterChef Australia is huge worldwide. So I applied for MasterChef because I think that within my family at that time, there was a shift from just the careers that we all had into food. So just before I had made the decision to apply, my uncle left engineering and started his own food business. So he started a cafe. Mum left retail and started her own cake business from home. And then I was living in Broome, being a social worker and not really enjoying it. And then the opportunity came up to apply, and I just took it. I was like, I'm just going to try. Like, I don't really have much to lose. And then the rest is history. I don't know what to expect when I go on. Like, you've just watched snippets here and there on TV, and it looks very stressful, and it looks like it's like not achievable what they do on TV, but it is all that and more. Like, it is just as stressful as what it is, probably more, to be honest. So I had no expectations, but I think when you go into the competition, you just push yourself in and surround yourself by just this environment where you just want to learn so much and cook and do as best as you can. So being on the season was, I thought for me it was a good time in my life because I didn't have really much holding me back. Like, I had just left my job in my house up in Broome. I wasn't tied down by anything like a relationship or work really. So I kind of just gave it my all. And I was still quite young as well. Like, I am still quite young, but that was like, how many years ago? That was 2018. So I kind of just gave it my all. And I think leaving the show then, I was still so young and ignorant to like the outside world, but it kind of worked in my favor because I was so willing to just do anything and everything after the show, like put myself out there, get experience in different kitchens and with different businesses and with other chefs, and just see where it would take me. Yeah, I was quite lucky. I think my family probably my biggest support, and coming from a family of business people and entrepreneurs, that was quite helpful in the sense of me just being out there and like trying to do my thing. Like, I had so much advice from my stepdad, from my mom, from other family members and family members that have started to work in hospitality. So it kind of naturally for me, like the shift into food, like worked so seamlessly. Probably like 25% opportunities that come your way, and 75% of the opportunities that people would think that have come my way are probably from putting myself out there, continuing to want to be in the food industry and have something for myself. Because I know very easily, like with a lot of contestants that have been on, like you can very much slip back into your old career and lifestyle if you'd like to. Like, I had started my business Bumplings back in Fremantle in Perth, and to leave everything and just kind of just put yourself back in that quite stressful environment is a lot to think about. But I know how important, how much the show have looked after me and how much I enjoyed it, the process and the friends that I made. So I kind of weighed that up, and I thought it's like it'd be silly of me to pass up that opportunity. It was good. It was very different. It was quite refreshing. I think we had the new judges come on for their first time, so it was like a different energy on the show. It was great having like my friends Reese and Jess back on as well with me, so we had heaps of fun. And for me, it was a chance to show Australia what I had been working on in the past couple of years since I had been on in season 10. I think starting my own food business was probably quite like a massive highlight. It's a lot easier said than done. Like, it's something that I thought about for such a long time and was putting off. But then I just like bit the bullet and was like, I'm gonna do this. And it was hard work. Like, hospitality is a hard game to be in. I remember putting heaps of hours in. But yeah, it's at a point now where I'm quite happy with it. I've got a great team that surrounded by, and then just building on that dumpling brand and business too. Like, I've got my own product now in Woolworths, my own frozen dumplings. I'm writing my third book actually at the moment. So yeah, lots has happened. So much has happened since 2018. Like, I know it's, what is it, like 5 years, and I've done so much in 5 years. But even in, like, I was in Singapore on the weekend, and I was at a bookshop just looking for something else, and I saw my book was in there, and I was like, this is actually insane. Like, every now and then it just is like a massive pinch me moment that, like, it's not just like sometimes I get so stuck in my Perth bubble, but it's like MasterChef Australia is huge worldwide, and it's given me so much opportunity to do some great stuff. I would say I'm most grateful for the personal growth that it has helped kind of facilitate over the years. Yeah. Like,
Yeah.
I don't know if I had not gone on, I'm sure in career wise, like I would have been the kind of person to still push myself and do something for myself. But just on a personal level, like the growth that it's provided me has been huge. What do I want to tick off? Well, I kind of have started to tick it off, was traveling a lot more. I think COVID was, and being so young, like I hadn't really been outside of Australia much, and I'm trying to do that more and like see the world and work as well where I can. What else is on my bucket list? Hopefully expand my dumplings business, my dumpling business, so that like other people in Australia can have it as well. It's not that you just have to come to Perth for it. So we'll see how we go there. And getting my frozen dumplings out there, like I think that's quite an exciting thing, and just getting more people educated around like frozen dumplings, because mine are, I think I put so much effort into the quality of them and the freshness and the local ingredients. So yeah, just getting that out there. My advice to contestants coming off the show would be to, I think, keep an open mind coming off and a great attitude in terms of where you want to go with it all. Like, it's not just about receiving opportunities like that. Like, you need to put yourself out there, um, cook the food that you really like. Like, I think for me, that was my biggest thing, not trying to be something that I didn't want to be or didn't feel naturally was who I was. And yeah, and just have fun. Like, don't take things so like to heart.
That's
Yeah.
good.
I
Yeah.
mean, like, be passionate about it, but like it's also quite an exciting and new kind of experience and journey. So for people coming off, I'd say just to embrace it all and take it all in.